わかんない。両つべがさ、勝手にさ、止まるんだよ。音もなく。意味わかんなくない？ニコ生なら続きからできない。枠取り直しですよ、両つべはまた最初から。めちゃくちゃですよ。
止まってるって言ってもコメント反映されないだけでしょ。
いや、動画が止まってるもん。録画失敗。配信もできない。枠取り直しだよ。
止まってませんよ。
止まってるよ。止まってたもん今1時間で。止まってないと配信してないのに。止まってないも何もないよ。配信してないんだから。信じるとしたら。
What if there is some truth to what she says? Wouldn't hurt to ask Devonsey if we get out of this alive.
They need not be killed, my lady. We could offer exile, or
not to the Legion. No.
仲良くしようよ。
I have heard the voices of my mother's lost gods. On this day, they will grant me victory over you and the Pretender Queen. This parley is finished. Remain here, and you will be slain. Try to run, and I will hunt you down. We shall not speak again.
おい、仲良くやろうよ。なんで仲良くできないんだ。おい、敵みたいなのが出てきた。急に。敵かまさか。
急に敵した敵。
敵した敵だ。敵じゃないだろうな、まさか。ここに来て。死んだ。難しいこのゲーム。死んだ。難しいこのゲーム。難しいな。簡単にしてくれよ、みんなで遊ぶんだからさ。みんなで遊ぶんだよ。 あ、これローリングで避ければいいんだ。こうやってこうやって、あ、ローリング中は無敵。こうやって避ければいいんだ。なるほどね。そのためのこの回避コードなんだ。
今夜も光の配信岸田秘宝、ガーナに3年間で約5億ドルの支援表明、岸田首相、アフリカ歴訪。
やったか？多くなる？くれよ俺に。
Hundreds of soldiers poured from the tunnels, easily outnumbering the royalist forces. You and your allies fled before them, but this was not the defeat it might have seemed. Without the stone stream to
俺もガーナにしようかな。
ガーナにしようかな、これから。
seething cauldron of explosive gas, awaiting the merest spark. That spark, the royalists were all too happy to provide.The explosion collapsed the well, entombing the Azunites beneath the mountain, and shattering Jane Cassinder's hopes of destroying the Queen. Would that Cassinder herself had been buried there, along with her men. But such an end was not her fate.
Jane's army is fleeing down the mountain. The
やったぞ。
woman lives, but we're safe from her. For now.
The victory
勝っ
is
た勝っ
yours.
た。
We owe the Legion our lives.
I'm told that Jane spoke to you. She mentioned the old king, no doubt.
本当のことを教えてください。
Know what really happened. All the facts, no matter how shameful.
We ought to begin more conversations this way. Jane Cassinder spoke the truth, as far as she understands it. The commanders of the Legion did conspire to unseat the old king. The goal was never to murder him. The king wanted to replace him with his eldest son. But the king resisted, and the matter went awry.
You must understand. My grandfather was a monster. Even his own children despised him.
You say the king was a monster. What had he done?
I do not pretend to understand the man, but by all accounts, he was prone to paranoia, irrational rages. He grew jealous of the
悪いやつだったんだな。
Before long, he started seizing our chapter houses and estates, threatening to disband the Legion altogether.
If they didn't mean to harm the king, then why was he slain?
I wasn't there when it happened, but I'm told that the king drew a sword.
悪いやつなら、
しょうがないさ。
Much of a fighter.
悪いやつは罰を与えないとね。
Who knows how he ended up with a blade in his gut? All the parties are long dead, and we shall...
We have a friend, an old Legion scout called Odo. Would he have known about the plot?
No. Montbaron told the rank and file nothing, so that they wouldn't share in his guilt. Little good it did them. They all died, innocent or not.
You were one of the Legion commanders. Weren't you part of the plot?
When the plan was put forward by Montbaron, I spoke against it. We had all made a vow to defend the crown, and it seemed to me that our word should be kept. But all the others disagreed. So I abandoned the Legion, left the hall out the door, and never went back. The king was in the wrong, yes.
さっき遊びで包丁ギリギリまで首に近づけてたんだけど怖くて泣いちゃっ
怖くて
た。
泣いちゃったよ。俺も冗談でリス化しようと思ったら、失神しそうになって、リス化できなかった。情けない。
You were the only one who abandoned the Legion over this?
俺はダメだ。
Followed me into exile. His name was Garin Marcel. We served the royal family as generals during the war with Jane. Garin died at the Battle of Drifter's Cross. Phineas is his son. Phineas has Legion blood? I'd never have guessed. Seems a bit cerebral, doesn't he?
Jane told me something else. She said that she was the king's illegitimate daughter.
Ah, the old rumors. I can't say for sure, but I am inclined to believe them.
Jane Cassinda shares my blood? What else have you not told me, Lord Devonsey? The woman lost
なるほどな。
her
俺も
family.
今度冗談で駅のホームから線路に落ちちゃおっかな。
冗談だもんな。
At least now I understand. I would ask one more favor of the Legion. Should you meet her again, will you spare Jane Cassinda's life?
Your Majesty, she's been hunting you and your family for years. Why would you ask me to
み
spare
んな
her
で仲
life?
良くすればいいんだよ。
This mountain once bustled with dwarves, and now they are gone. Dead so that I might keep my crown. My parents, my maids and courtiers, all of Lord Devonsey's men. Too many have died for my sake.
Your Majesty, think of the political ramifications.
If Jane Cassinda dies, do you think the cities of the East will bow their heads? No. They will curse us for murdering their living saint, and the war will drag on.
確かに。
Whereas if we come to an agreement and Jane is kept alive, the war ends peacefully.
You assume that the woman will surrender at all. I wouldn't make such a wager.
If she's willing to surrender, I'll let Jane live.
Lord Devonsey will surely chastise me for my gentle nature, but I am sure
このゲーム仲良しルートめっちゃ多いな。
whatever happens, the Legion has my trust.
いいゲームだ。
I shall send riders to all the towns and villages that support the
仲
Queen
良
with
く
news
しよ
of
う
our
よ。
alliance. You have the word of the royal court. All Western Ebb will stand united behind the Legion.
イエイイエイイエイ、やったな。
Twice that we've survived thanks to your effort. You will always be
マカフィ
welcome
ーアンイン
here.
ストールした。
I hope that I may find a way to
マカフ
repay
ィーなんか入れるな。
I found the painite.
マイクロソフトエッセンシャルでいいだろ。
the painite. You have it. Wonderful. You have ensured the future of
やっ
geomancy.
たー。
And perhaps
未来は救われた。やった
知らんけど入ってた。
your prized
Banza.
possessions from the royal armory. A fair reward for your contributions.
なんか知らんけど入ってるよな、いろいろ。
あえてウイルスソフト入れる意味あるの？
これもフォトショップとかなんか入ってたりして困っちゃいますよね。消したわ。
Windows ので十分じゃないの？
Windows ので十分ですよね。多分。
勝手に立ち上がってうざいんだよね。
やめろやめろ。ああ、草。やっぱ若い戦争が一番じゃない、戦争しないのが一番ですよね。やっぱみんなで仲良く。幸せいっぱい、夢いっぱい。だ。
早く敵基地攻撃して
ドカ
みたい。
ーン。楽しみだね。ドカーン。ドカーン。わかんない。わかんないから一番強いやつだ。あ、強くなったぞ。 難しすぎるよ。わからん。
ロード・オブ・ザ・リングめちゃ意識してるな。
意識してる。ロード・オブ・ザ・リングとか見たことないからわかんない。俺映画見れないからな。宗教上の理由で。
You've given us a victory that will be remembered for years to come. Escorting you to the causeway is the least that we can do. Are you ready to go?
Yes, let's head to the causeway.
帰宅。
ハイファンタジーの元祖と言われてるらしい。
遅歩くの歩くの遅すぎ。ハイファンタジーの元祖。おい、これ軽く2日かかるんじゃないの？歩くの遅すぎ。マジでこのマップマジで歩くの遅すぎ。処理落ちで全然ここマジでさ、処理落ちで歩くのめちゃめちゃ遅くなるんだよな。くそおっせえ一番の関門だわこれ。今ドアが3つあるから多分一番重いんだ。カメラの角度で軽くなるのか。スーパーマンみたいに。
今までの中でもさらに輪をかけて遅い。
やばいな。歩いてる。今まで歩き方が変っていう話だったのに歩いてもないおっせえマジで。
効率的な速度だ。
歩くのマジで遅すぎ遅すぎだろおい。なんでこんなんで出した？いけいけ。おっせえおっせえ。
頑張れ
頑張れ。途中から速くなるんだ。でこの処理落ちしてるように見えないんだよ。こうスイスイ動くから向き変えるのは進むことだけできない。
仕事しろ。
おっせー。でもどうですか最近ねえ、どうですか、赤ちゃんポスト利用してますか？
さっきから全然動いてませんね。
だいぶ進んだよ、ここからこんなに進んだ。終わってますかこの世。真ん中くらいまで行くと足速くなるんだけどな、なんないな。
もうちょっと。
うわぁ、びっくりした。重い。あそこまで行けば軽くなる気がする。より重そうな気もする。おせー、いけいけいけいけいけいけいけいけいけいけいけよーしこういうゲームじゃないだろ。いけいけいけ。
おめでとうございます。
よしよしよしよし。オッケー。でもっとなんか楽に移動する方法ないの？キーボードとかでやったらマウスカーソルが出ない。いけいけいけいけいけいけいけいけいけいけいけ。あー、止まった。もう先も見えないのよ、カメラが回せないから。いけいけいけいけい
さっきよりは。
けいけいけ。ザー。おーい。いけ。動かねえ。マジでなんなんこのゲーム。これマリオデッセイだよこんなの。 マリオデッセイじゃん。
世界はキャミに包まれた。
世界はキャミに包まれた。こんなんキャミルダルだね。だって進まなすぎでマジでここが一番重いんだよな。ここがマジで遅いんだよ。やばこのゲーム。
なんなんですか？
なんなんだよ。
もう
あとちょっと。何ゲーなんこれ。しりとりで押しますか
いけ、頑張れ。
暇だし。じゃあしりとりの初めの言葉はしりとりの一番の大事な文字だからちゃんと決めないとね。 わー、びっくりした。やったー。軽い。通信ケーブルの中にいるポケモンってこんな感じなんだな。
スイスイだ。
スイスイ。
Disarray is too kind a word. I might say panic or terror instead.
And Rosalind, what did you think of her? Worthy to wear the crown or no?
きっと良い女王になるわ。
Kind and temperate nature, but I saw some iron underneath. I think she'll make a good queen.
俺も良い女王になりたいよ。
Temperate is a far cry from her grandfather. Perhaps this exile has been a blessing for her family after all. What about our proposal? Does she favor the Legion?
Rosalind agreed to an alliance. She and Devonsley gave their word.
Well
友
done.
達に来た。
But that's not all, is it? The news can't all be good.
Jane Cassinder is the daughter of the old king. She told me herself. You never knew?
I always thought that was just a rumor. This changes things.
If Jane Cassinder is the old king's daughter, then she has a claim to the throne. Probably thinks it's her right.
Better to strike now while she's off balance. Still reeling from her loss at Glitterdale.
Or maybe Jane will listen to reason now that she's tasted defeat.
交渉だ。
You bloodied her nose and you stung her pride, that's true. But the army you destroyed was only a small part of her strength. If we try to talk, we'll only give her time to rebuild. We need an ally who can distract her forces, or we go after Jane herself.
We've already sealed an alliance with the Meisters. Perhaps they'll lend us their automaton army.
I'll speak to the council. I think the Meisters will agree.
Hard to predict what the council will do, but you're probably right.
なるほど
Wait
ね
for。your word.
一回セーブして。ふはー。
Please comply with all local laws and customs. Please comply with all local laws and customs.
Ah, the envoy from the 10th Legion. Always a pleasure to receive our good friend.
オートマトン貸してほしい
We
の。
plan to attack Jane Cassinder, but we can't defeat her alone. The Legion needs your automaton army.
And leave our city undefended? That, seems rather rash.
この町を無防備な状態にしろ。
Irrelevant. We made a contract with the Legion, Meister Grimmelhaus. The Council is not above the law.
I suppose.
Capital! I can have the automatons ready in short order. Shall I make ready to leave? I should warn you, we may not return to Stonebridge again before the...
How many automatons
お
are
戻っ
left?
てこれないっ
I
て。
destroyed a lot of
さては。
The gent only managed to take control of about half of our automatons, and not all of those were destroyed, so the army is intact. Jane's forces may outnumber us, but her soldiers have never faced automatons before. I dare say that will work in...
I don't see any reason to wait. We'll leave for the Spire as soon as you're able.
Spire stands atop Mount
2
Cherry.
時間もやってるのはこのゲーム面白いな。
Our automatons will assault the town of Aegis Bay at the foot of the mountain. They'll engage Jane's forces and provide a distraction, you see. That will give you a chance to climb the trails to the top of the mountain and assault the spire itself. will be an honor to fight alongside the Legion, and may fortune smile upon our endeavor.
At long last, the tide turned. No longer was the 10th Legion fighting a defensive war. With the automaton army of Stonebridge behind us, we took the battle to our enemy. Under the command of Martin Guiscard and Meister Wolf, our army poured forth from Stonebridge in a flood of iron and flame. The journey was a long one and difficult. Had you marched with soldiers of flesh and blood, I do not doubt that many would have died, but the automatons were tireless. At last you reached your goal, the spire. Crowning the sacred mountain of Jereb, it was the heart of Jane Cassinder's strength. No army had ever conquered it. Azunite zealots and Stonebridge automatons clashed at the mountain's foot. Blind faith and cold reason struggled for dominance as the ground churned with oil and blood. Above the clamor of the battle, you ascended a forgotten path up the mountain, seeking the spire itself.
いやー、ということでね、いかがでしたか？いかがでしたか？休憩。いやー、いいところで、これひょっとしたら次回ひょっとするかもしれませんよ。休憩お疲れ様でした。
また来週。